Will Travis propose to Taylor after the Super Bowl? I mean, it seems to be the best time to make stupid bets on stupid things, you know? Here's some of the bizarre prop bets you can make this year, along with the probability that they'll actually happen. Coming in at number 5, who will the MVP mention first? God or Jesus is the favorite at 51.2%. Teammates comes in a close second place. The color of Gatorade poured on the winning coach. This is always my favorite prop bet every year. Purple has the best odds this year at 32.3%. A quarterback catching a pass, that'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? 5.9%. This one could be a little bit higher this year. I mean, they don't call it the Philly special for nothing, right? A coach or player will cry during the national anthem. That's pretty good odds of that happening, 81.1%, because there's always one. There's always at least one person who cries during the national anthem. And finally, Travis Kelce proposing to Taylor Swift after the game. There's a 16.7% chance that might happen. Are you middle-aged? I guess it depends on who you ask, but there's never been a consensus on exactly what it is. Some say anywhere from 35 to 65. Others think it's just too broad. Merriam-Webster defines it as between about 40 and about 60. But a recent poll found plenty of people outside those ages think they kind of fit the bill. You know, 1 in 4 Americans under 40 consider themselves middle-aged, and 1 in 5 people over 60 say the same. So what do you think the cutoff is? What's the age range where you have to admit that you're not young anymore, but you still get the claim you're not an old fuddy-duddy yet? To be honest, I don't really care about the label. All I want to do is make it to 113 years old so I can tell people I'm a teenager again and then immediately crap my pants. If you had a totally free day to do whatever you wanted, how would you spend it? A new poll looked at what America's perfect day would look like, and we wouldn't do anything special, just a whole lot of relaxing. Here's a full breakdown of what our perfect day would look like. 6 hours and 54 minutes of sleep, 2 hours of eating, 3 hours of family time, 1 hour and 24 minutes hanging out with friends, 1 hour and 6 minutes hanging with your pet, 3 hours and 6 minutes watching TV, 1 hour and 24 minutes spent on hobbies, 1 hour, 30 minutes messing around on your phone. I don't know why you just don't double that up with watching TV. I mean, come on, multitask, people. 48 minutes of exercise, which sounds kind of lofty. 48 minutes spent shopping, 42-minute nap, and on top of the 7 hours you already got, that's pretty good. Finally, you got the 1 hour and 18 minutes spent listening to music. The average person expects to have 16 perfect days in 2025, which really isn't that bad. It's around one perfect day every 3 weeks. Boy, the wheels came off can mean you failed. The wheels came off can mean you failed at something pretty good, you know? But this is a little more literal than that. A drunk driver in Connecticut was so hammered this past Saturday, he didn't realize he was missing a tire. Someone near Greenwich, Connecticut called the cops about 11 p.m. and they said a car on I-95 was driving on 3 wheels and all over the road. The driver was 28-year-old Hector Estrella. Cops caught up to him and confirmed the missing tire and said the car was emitting, quote, large plumes of smoke while in motion. He was only going 30, but he was swerving all over the road. He sped up to 70 miles an hour when they turned on their lights, but the 2 cop cars boxed him in and got him to stop. He reeked of booze. His eyes were all bloodshot, and he eventually admitted that, yeah, he'd been doing a little boozing and smoking some reefer. And despite all the smoke, he said he was unaware that he was driving on his rim. He's facing a DUI charge plus additional charges for reckless driving, disobeying an officer, failure to maintain a lane, and operating a motor vehicle with unsafe tires. Hey adventurers, do you love the outdoors? Love staying up to date on the latest news and viral trends? Then you're in the right place. On this channel, we bring you daily trending news, wild stories, and everything you need to stay in the know. So if you're all about adventure, laughs, and staying up to date, hit the subscribe button, join the crew, and let's make every day an adventure. Go on, click it. You know you want to.